Good afternoon, sister mine. Good afternoon, dear sister. I hope you are well. This is Amma. So, in this series, Amma muses. Amma evaluates things, Amma reviews things, Amma ponders and wonders. And today, I would like to chat to you about something I've come across on social media. It was a video of a middle-aged woman. I don't know, ages, but middle-aged woman, married woman. Clearly, similar to Amma, has put on some weight. Sister is feeling a little bit inadequate. Sister has discovered her husband is messing with this young lady, and sister corners this girl and embarrasses both of them. Both of them. There was no victor in this scenario. There were two women embarrassed, both mortified by sister. He says, listen to me. Been there, done that, walked your path before. I've allowed myself to get to a point where I was no longer confident in what I looked like. I forgot my capabilities too. Sis, listen and listen to me very carefully. If you have a contract with somebody, it is with your husband, love. So when things are not going well, when things are unsatisfactory, you better look inside and you better look at the root cause of your problem. Stop pretending that the problem is somebody external. It's not. It wasn't even that young lady. She's just the new face for you. And if it wasn't her, it would have been any other woman. The person who is indisciplined and does not respect himself and does not respect you, doesn't respect your vows, and the commitment you've made is your husband. That's the one you deal with. And you know, what I have come to know is the sister. If a man cannot respect himself and respect you, it is better that you use these two legs of yours and you move from that scenario so that you never have to feel the need to do what you did ever again. So one of the things I've seen people making comments about is your appearance, my dear sis. Yeah, it sucks, it hurts, but it's true. You've let it go, and we all do. We've all done it before. Me too. And if any other sister has walked your path before and they want to admit after the kids, yeah, things slide. We are so busy tending everybody. We forget to tend ourselves. We are so busy minding other people. We forget to mind ourselves. We are so busy trying to get everybody's appearance on point, and it is usually done at the detriment of your own. Sister mine, listen to me. I am on your side. I am your sister. I want what is best for you. So listen to me today. If you find that your guy is messing with a younger girl, with an older man, makes no difference. If a guy you are with cannot respect you enough to stay, once you find out, when you know, www.electtomoveelsewhere.com, regardless of the consequences, it is better for you. It is better for your sanity. It is better for bitterness. It's better for a lot of reasons for you to just remove yourself from that scenario and simply realize that the person you were with, you made a choice. You made a choice in faith, but it was faith not invested in people who were worthy. This person was not worthy of your faith. This person is not worthy of you putting your life in their hands, because people's indiscretion can also have health implications for you, sis. Beating that young girl makes no difference, because when you beat this one and scare her off, her other little sisters are hungry on the street. They are just waiting for your foolish husband to turn up. And they have absolutely no allegiance to you. They just want to satisfy their own needs. And they would. How much energy have you got? How many young ladies can you find? How many times can you embarrass yourself? How many times would you let people ridicule you? Absolutely not. It should be over your dead body. It should be over your dead body. And this is what you deal with, sis. Those of you who've not got to that point are lucky that you get to watch these videos and you get to stop this process before you end up where my sister has. When you've had a kid or two, remind yourself that there is still a woman in there who is you. That she does need to feel on point. She needs to look on point. Look, at the moment, I've actually not spent much on my hair. It is the most basic, it is the cheapest of all the hairstyles, but it is something I wanted to do, and it makes me feel great. It does. As long as you invest some time in you, as long as you invest your time in things that you are comfortable and happy to wear. As long as you realize that you are not happy with the weight you've put on and you actually take steps to drop it, to lose it. Spend whatever amount of money you need to lose it. Buy whatever program you need to buy to lose it, so that you also feel good. If this woman was feeling on point, if this woman did not feel like this guy was her last resort, if this lady did not see him as the center of her universe, there's absolutely no way that she would have put herself in that situation for everybody to ridicule her, for people to video and people to share, so that Amma in a completely different country can see it and comment. Sis, don't do that again. Don't do that to yourself. Sis should be feeling on point. Sis should feel that you also have options. Sis should see that when this guy goes, you will have a chance to look for a better alternative. And even if you didn't find one better, it's okay for sis to spend time just with sis than to put up with nonsense from somebody else. Whatever you need to do to make you feel confident enough to leave scenarios which are not healthy, do it. Whatever you need to do to make you feel like you can have alternatives, that you are not stuck where you currently are, that this is not your last resort and there is nobody else who will come for you. Sis, do it. Do it. Do it, my dear. Do it, and damn the consequences. Really. Spend some money on you and allow you to feel good. Spend some money grooming you too, because that girl and the attraction of that girl is grooming. Even if you did not want to part ways with the husband and you wanted the husband to notice you, one of the first things to do is to play their game and win it. You see those trousers the girl was wearing? Yeah, you can't fit in right now. Don't worry. Give yourself 8 months, 12 months. Find a program, and there are many, and drop that weight. Drop that weight without any announcement, without any ceremony. Just drop that weight. You see the funny clothing you have, my dear? Burn them all. Send them to a bonfire. Start one in your backyard and watch them burn, baby. Watch them burn. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Don't keep them. Don't keep them, because once you keep them, there is that temptation to slide back to where you're trying to live. Don't keep them. Go out and go find things that make you look good. Okay, after a couple of babies, you might not wear the top she was wearing, but there are respectable looking tops that a woman this age can also wear and feel great. To the rest of you, I am wearing a black and white outfit. To me, I am wearing what makes me feel great. It makes me feel comfortable. And if I were right now to discover my husband chasing a young lady, there is absolutely no reason why I would approach that young lady. No way. There is absolutely no reason why I would make public ridicule of myself. No way. The very likely move from me would be to find somewhere to move myself, or to experience an exodus of him from my life right now. Yes, I don't care what you say, but this nonsense should not be tolerated. It should not be tolerated for any reason. So if I'm not good enough for him to be with me and exclusively with me, then he's not good enough for me to be with, full stop. Let me say that again. If I am not good enough, if I am not adequate for him to be with exclusively, then he is not good enough to be anywhere in my life, full stop. The day you learn the simple thing, the day you get to yourself to that point, the day you accept yourself, no, you don't blame yourself. No, you don't. It's not your fault. His choices are his choices. He's an adult. He's not your son. And even your adult son is entitled to some responsibility. You are not responsible for everything your adult son does. Never mind somebody else's adult son. No. His choices, your reaction. Simple. He makes the choices, you get to have the reaction. But sis, there's only one way in which you will have that reaction, from the comfort and security of knowing that you have options available. When you walk from him and you know that you deserve better and that you will find better, you are reassured. You don't look back, you don't panic, you make decisions boldly. And all those things start with the way you see yourself, the way you relate to yourself, the way you tune in to yourself. And this is what I want you to focus on, my dear. You have kids. Congrats, you're not the only one with kids. You need his money to raise the kids? Hey, you can get him to pay for the kids, even if you are not involved with him. Just go and seek advice. Go seek advice. You can still get him to take care of his kids, even when he is not with you. Yes, very possible. Spend some of that money, some of that time on you. Sometimes get somebody else to mind the kids so you can sleep. You look sleep deprived to me. It looks to me that you have not met your own needs. It looks to me that you have abandoned your needs, and you have done it thinking that you were doing something which was beneficial to the family, but clearly, as you can see from his reaction, he is not impressed by that. And let me break down a few more home truths to those of us who choose to be wives. We want to be wives because there's this wife material we all have to be. You don't have to conform to this wife material, because the funny thing with this stupid wife material thing is that the very men you are trying to marry also do not believe in this wife material. They believe in you looking meek. They believe in you looking stupidly tattered at home. They believe in you being the rug, the cleaner of the home. Yes, the chief service provider in the house, haggard, tired, not able to have a sense of humor. They believe in that. But at the same time, they also believe in being in the company of women who are confident, in the company of women who know their worth, in the company of women who are fun to be with. And that's the attraction of these girls. They are fun. They don't really worry too much about responsibilities. No, they don't really worry too much about many things. They just focus and concentrate on them having fun. And when they have fun, they have fun for these guys. Sis, you owe that to yourself too. Be fun. Be fun. What makes you fun? What makes you have fun? What are your best features and what are your best qualities for other people to see? Sis, identify those things and start developing them. Don't worry too much about the wife material. As I've told you, I am a wife and I'm not even a wife material. Not at all. I refuse to be the proverbial wife material, the one who stays home and keeps home while somebody else does his nonsense elsewhere and brings the remnants to disturb my peace. No way. No way. No way. Nope. So sis, what I'm saying to you this day is never fight a young girl because of a big man's foolish choices. No way. Never embarrass yourself because somebody chooses not to respect themselves. No way. Make it nearly impossible for, if there is another woman, for them to even approach you and to speak to you. They should be scared of doing that. Don't ever erode that. No way. Make your options open and viable too. Thank you. If you need to feel on point, so other people around you will see you on point, so that if you were to look for another option, you can find one. That will help your mind rest easy. Believe me. Take care of what brings a smile to your face without him. Learn to have a good experience of this life because you have one shot at it. Nobody else has the right to diminish your life just because he is your husband. He is not the center of the universe. You are the center of your universe. Don't ever relinquish that position for a man, even for your children. That position is for you. You are the center of your universe. And yeah, people who want you to conform to their way of doing things will call you names. They will threaten you. They will cajole you. They will coerce you, trying to force you to conform. But there's only one person about to be unhappy because of you. There is only one casualty, and it is you. Listen. Listen very well to me. Take care of you so that you feel good. take care of you so that somebody choosing to go elsewhere is laughable to you. No, it should not break your heart because you can also see options and alternatives, including the choice not to be with anybody, but it's your choice. People who've ended up not being with people, but with the feeling that it's their choice, with the feeling that if they were to choose otherwise, they would have alternatives. They are less apprehensive. They are more decisive in their decision making. They don't waver because of what other people would say or what other people would think. No. And the physical clearly impacts on our mental. What you look like, influences how you feel, influences how you command a space, influences other people's perception of you. A woman your age, your size, your circumstances, who was well packaged and well presented, who would not have been ridiculed the way you were, sis. They would not have done it. People would rather have been asking if your husband has his mental faculties the right way up, because they would have seen you and they would have asked, why would he leave this and go for that? People would have asked that. They would be checking his own sanity and not the other way around. But at the moment, the way you've allowed things to be, people were making funny jokes about you. People were making comments that are not complimentary at all. People have got to say things because you've allowed them to say those things. And goodness says, it should never happen. It should never have happened. In light of this video coming out, and in the backlash and in the feedback, listen to my still voice and hear. Find yourself, my dear, find yourself. Find your worth again. Find your worth again. Establish yourself. Re-establish your identity and own your space. Command your space. It will make you more attractive. It really would. It would make people respond to you differently. It certainly would. It would change people's perception of you, including the very man you live with. What I have come to know when I've told people to do this, and they have gone through and they've done that, the very person who has left them looking elsewhere comes looking for them because they discover what they left behind. Yeah. When we get married, we forget to be attractive for us. We forget to take care of ourselves and our needs. We do. We want to be other people's caregivers, and we forget that we are our own caregivers. And for that reason, we stop being attractive because we forget what makes us attractive in the first place. Sis, go look at what makes you feel happy. What makes you lose respect? What makes you lose confidence, and rediscover them, claim them right back. My suggestion is that the easiest thing to do is to change the physical so that it influences the mental. Lose a little bit of weight if you can. If you can't, tighten a few things, firm up a few things, and even if that's not possible, just get used to you being you and own your space. Command your space. Accept yourself. See thy worth and force others to acknowledge it. Good luck, sis. We will talk some more. I'll bring some more tips, but believe me, watch what you eat is a very good thing, because if your husband is doing this, it's likely that you are a little bit upset about it. You might even be depressed about it. You will be eating foolishly if you are my sister. Food has that relationship with a lot of us. Watch what you eat. Watch what you eat, how much of it, and when you eat it. If it's not possible to just lose weight with regulating what you eat, go seek other intervention. Many things exist. Go try something else. Sometimes even dip in your savings and do something radical. Do it. It's important for you. Join a group and exercise. It will bring you some connections anyway. It will bring other people who will give positive feedback to you. People who will tell you you are losing weight. People who will tell you you are firming up. People who will cheer you on as you become better. And you don't know how important those people are for this journey overall. Try different things and find what makes you reconnect with the you that you miss, with the you at its peak. Yeah, it is possible to rediscover these things even at any age, particularly as you are not very old, not very young, still very capable of being very attractive and being the center of a deserving person's universe. Don't change those facts. My name is Amma Manson, and that's all I've got to say to those of you who sent me those videos, those of you who wanted my feedback. This is it. Sister, don't allow somebody to diminish your experience. See you soon.